Sweet bunny born like a bird on the wing, onward the sailors cry. Carry the lad that's born to be king, over the sea to sky.
Hey guys, happy Wednesday. So today is one of those days where I forgot to vlog. I just didn't vlog. I didn't think about it. I don't know, and I haven't had one of those days in a long time. Like usually I'm kind of on top of the vlogging. Like I remember, gotta vlog for the day, but I just forgot today. I don't know. And then I left the house and left my camera at home when I went to go get Piper. I checked Piper out of school a little early. I went by my best friend's house. They just bought a new house and I went by to see it and, you know, try to help her clean a little bit, although I didn't get to help her clean too much. I wish I had gotten to help her more, but she just bought a new house, so we went by there to look at her house and we left, and by the time we left, like, I just got to Piper's school like an hour and a half early and I just didn't want to wait an hour and a half. I didn't have anything to do, I didn't have anywhere to go, so I was like, I'll just check her out. It's only like 30-40 minutes early anyway, so she missed nap time at school, or rather nap time was interrupted when I got her, so she's downstairs taking a nap and Narquise is resting. He's had a big day just kind of running around with me. And yeah, I'm back home and I am mopping the floors and trying to just straighten some things up. I really want to just tackle the house today when Zoe and Aiden get home. Like I'm putting away the camera. I'm sorry, I'm not even filming my face. I'm putting away the camera, I'm putting away my phone and the computer, and I'm just going to, you know, do what I need to do because I haven't been home all day and I haven't had a chance to really straighten anything up and it's driving me crazy. So yeah, that's kind of what's been going on today. Also, I was going to do a totally separate video on this, but I get quite a few questions about past like miscarriages, like how many miscarriages have we had, is that why we adopt, and all that kind of stuff. And I haven't talked about it yet because I don't like to mention it like in front of the kids. So while they're not here or around me, I thought I'd go ahead and like explain it to you guys. I feel like I'm at a point where I can talk about it. So I'm just going to say it. I don't want any like, well, you guys can say you're sorry, that's fine. But like, I don't want you guys to feel bad for us. It's been a while and we've had time to grieve over it, and we're okay now. Like truly, I'm okay now. It'll always sting a little bit, but we're okay. So miscarriages, this is a question I get all the time. How many miscarriages have I had? I had one miscarriage before Zoe was born. We were very first married. I mean, we were married probably 3 months and I found out I was pregnant, but that one didn't upset me almost at all. Like it didn't even faze me. First of all, I'd never been pregnant before. I didn't know what it was like to be pregnant. I had no concept for what it was to carry a life inside of me. And by the time I found out I was pregnant, I'd already lost the baby. So just really not a very traumatic one for me. And then we got pregnant with Zoe. We had Zoe. And then when Zoe was 2, we got pregnant with Piper spontaneously. We did have to use fertility medication to get Zoe, but Piper just happened. I was told at the age of 15 that I would never be able to have biological children. They were wrong. They were wrong. I have severe polycystic ovarian syndrome. For those of you who do not know, basically, yeah, just if you don't know what it is, look it up. It's called PCOS for short. So I had Piper about a month before Piper's first birthday. We found out we were expecting again. We were pregnant with our 3rd baby. And yeah, we lost that child at 12 weeks. And that was hard. That was a hard one. We had a chance to really get excited about it and kind of get used to the idea, and you know, we were just excited. And that pregnancy did not last, but that pregnancy is also ultimately what led us to adopting the boys. So in a way, we understand God's plan. Now, this next miscarriage, this is one that I did not tell you guys about. I was daily vlogging when this happened. I was not in an emotional state to talk about it. I just couldn't talk about it publicly. I didn't even tell family, honestly. So and this was fairly recent, this was this past March, so March 2015. So I don't know if y'all remember, for about a month there I was saying, I don't feel good, I'm nauseous, you know, blah blah blah, all this kind of stuff. Yeah, I found out that we were expecting the beginning of March. We were pregnant with baby number 5, I guess it would have been. And this pregnancy was really scary. When we found out we were pregnant, we were terrified. We were shocked, we were dismayed, we were just like, we were excited, we were scared. There were so many different emotions. And because we had, you know, we felt very fresh from the adoption still at that point. But yeah, so found out we were pregnant. I was excited. I'm not even gonna lie. I was super excited because I didn't expect that I was ever gonna have another biological child ever. Like, I just, you know, I'd kind of written it off, you know, because Piper was like a fluke, and the only reason we got Zoe is because we used fertility medication. So we just kind of wrote it off, you know, that we weren't gonna have any more biological kids, and we were fine with that, totally okay with it. But we were very pleasantly surprised and excited. Well, got the positive pregnancy test beginning of March. Y'all, this one was the hardest one for me because I filmed the positive pregnancy test. I filmed like me taking the test, you know, I filmed pregnancy week 1, week 2, week 3. Like, I was filming updates for you guys, and I was daily vlogging about it separate from the normal daily vlogs because we were going to announce it later once we had an ultrasound. And I just got very attached to that pregnancy, just very, very attached and very excited and anticipation of like announcing it and, you know, planning everything and, you know, just kind of having that one more experience of having a biological child. And that about 15 weeks, a little before 15 weeks, about 14 weeks, I noticed I wasn't feeling great. Like, I wasn't feeling pregnant anymore. So I took a test and the line was like barely there. I mean, this is like 14, 15 weeks. You should have a dark, dark line. Barely there line. And I knew. I think if I had talked about this even a month ago, I probably would have just cried through the whole video. I just couldn't tell you guys. I just couldn't. It wasn't like, oh, I didn't want to tell you. I wasn't in an emotional place that I could say anything. And I think that's okay. You know, there's some things that, you know, we want to keep private. But I feel like I'm at a point now I can mention it. I can be okay with it. I can accept it. Ultimately, we're not in control, and it was sad and it was awful, and it's still, like, if I think about it, it still bothers me. I went in for the, I think it was the 14-week ultrasound. No, 15-week ultrasound. I don't know. It was between 14 and 15 weeks, and and I knew when they went in there because I'd been spotting, you know, and the pregnancy test was not dark anymore, and I knew, like, it wasn't going to be a viable pregnancy. And sure enough, they went in there and they said there was no heartbeat and that the baby had passed around 6 weeks. So honestly, the baby had passed way before I even knew it. But it was hard. It was very, very difficult. I feel okay now. I'm not like over it or anything, but I feel accepting. And I don't want to say like that miscarriage is what led us to adopting Priscilla at all. Like, that had nothing to do with it. It was definitely linked before. Like, the miscarriage right before Piper's first birthday was definitely 100% linked to us adopting the boys. However, this one was not linked to adoption at all. It did not spur us to want to adopt, nothing. If anything, it made me want to like just hide and kind of be like, I don't want any more kids, you know. And I think that's kind of where a lot of my my saying over and over during those weeks, like, we're just done, we don't want any more kids, 4 kids is enough, we're happy, this is all God wants us to have. And I was trying to convince myself that was the case, and because I couldn't handle it, y'all. I love kids. I've always wanted to be a mom ever since I can't ever remember not wanting to grow up and be a mom. So having more kids is something I want. It is something that I see in my future. Even after Priscilla, I see us having 1 or 2 more. I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe not. The Lord may, you know, end it at Priscilla. We don't know. But I did just want to mention it. Y'all ask me all the time to kind of tell about my miscarriages, and I just kind of avoid that question because I haven't been able to talk about it until now. But that is the deal. So I've had a total of 3 miscarriages, only 2 of which happened after 8 weeks. The first one happened almost right away. The second one happened at 8 weeks, and the third one happened between 14 and 15 weeks. So that's it. That's I don't know what else to say about it. You know, it is what it is, and it's sad, and I think I will always grieve in a sense for that. And you know, it's made me stronger too, because I feel like I can reach out to other moms or other, you know, women who have gone through miscarriages, because I've experienced it. I've been there, you know. I don't know. I've just been there, and I feel like if we ever wanted more biological kids, sure, we could go to the doctor, we could get on fertility medication and all this kind of stuff and probably have another one, but I just don't feel like that's something we're supposed to do. If it happens on its own, fine, but we're not gonna like go out and try for it. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna clean and get some things done so that I can spend some time with my kids when they get home. Of course I didn't catch it, but Piper just came to the door like crying and fussing. And what you doing, bud?
This is a floor.
Your britches are falling? Yeah. They're not really crawling around britches. His pants are falling down, y'all. It's good that you're moving around though, bud.
Please.
Sorry, I'm eating a brownie, y'all. Those little monkeys. They have been awful since they both came home from school. Piper's been crying and fussy, and Zoe's in a mood, and they're just like butting heads and fighting. They are just fighting and fighting and fighting. They're okay now, but give it like 2 minutes and they'll be fighting again. I don't know what the deal is. Aiden's being great. Narcisse is being good. He's over there playing. He's had a pretty good day. He's up from his nap and he is in here playing. You playing, baby?
On the buses? No.
Yeah.
The buses.
No. You playing? You gonna build me a castle?
No.
No.
Oh, no.
We're having a bit of an issue with the whole diapers, no diapers. We're trying to transition him back into using the toilet. He can't sit on the toilet yet though. The pins aren't out. Like it would be too painful for him to sit on the toilet. But we're trying to put him in underwear for most of the day. So it kind of introduced that same concept. Like when he needs to go, he tells me and I'll put a diaper on him. And then I'll put the underwear back. And it just makes him feel more normal, I guess, to be in underwear. Instead of feeling like he's in a diaper all the time. I don't know. It seems to be working, but then some days it backfires on me. Like today it's kind of backfiring because he's just every 2 seconds, pee, I need to pee, I need to pee. So I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe it's the weather. It's like rainy. I don't know. Is that silly to blame my kid's behavior on the weather? Some of you that aren't parents would be like, that makes no sense. But you guys that are parents, you know, sometimes something in the weather can affect the moods of your children. I don't know what it is, but it is very rainy and kind of dark looking outside. So I'm wondering if maybe that is a cause. I'm almost done with my laundry. I have this left to do, and then I have to sort this. Like this is clean. So we're getting there. We're making progress. I've got this room cleaned up. I haven't done that room yet because Keys is still in there playing, and the girls will inevitably, okay, we'll clean it up, buddy. The girls will inevitably come in here and want to play in there as well. And Aiden fell asleep, so I don't know, y'all. They are in a mood, I'm telling you. I keep waiting. I'm like standing by the door. So I changed Aiden and I was getting him dressed and he got on the trampoline. Just a jumping. Jump, 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 jump.
Oh, the baby's flying.
Jump, Aiden.
Mama, the baby.
Jump. Yeah. Uh-oh. Here, pull him that way. Jump, jump, jump.
Jump.
Andrushka.
Lucky, lucky.
Jump, jump, jump.
Andrushka.
He said, no, I'm tired.
Jump.
Oh, don't do that, so you might fall. You do it if you want. You need pants.
Yes. It's cold. His legs are cold.
Silly boy.
Though the waves leap, soft shall we sleep. Ocean's royal bed, rocked in the deep, the Laura will keep watch till you